I gotta show you something. So this is a piano. It's got a bunch of keys. It's got all different kinds of sounds to it. This is a big piano. This is a little piano. Big, little. And that's how my daughter plays it. You can do all kinds of things, like one note at a time. You can play multiple at a time. There's low notes and high notes. Or you can just play all of them, all at once. Now, I'm not very good at piano, but I do know a couple things about music. And I know that music has to go somewhere, right? So if you just play one note, it's pretty boring. You can switch up the rhythm a little bit. But it's not really fun and enjoyable until it goes somewhere. Right? Even at that point, there's a beginning and an end. And there's a middle. And there's these things called scales, right? So it goes. Now, I'm sure there's a lot of you that are a lot better at piano than I am, but it helps us to know where things are going. So if I just play a note in the middle, and I don't know where it's going, then it's not really creating anything beautiful. But if I play the note at the end, even then, it's hard to kind of tell what role that plays in the music if we don't have the beginning. Right? So the end helps us understand what's going on in the middle. And our verse this month is going to be looking at the end of the story of the Bible. It's going to help us make sense of everything that's happened to this point. So maybe we can think about it like this. In the story of the Bible, you have the beginning where God created everything. And then you have this in-between time where disciples of Jesus are following after him, and then he dies for our sins, and he's resurrected. And now we got to figure out, okay, well, how does this story end? If we just have the beginning and we have maybe some middle notes, it doesn't really feel like it's resolved at all. But if we hear the end, it all kind of comes together in something really beautiful. Right? So we're talking about the end of the story of the Bible. And what we've been talking about to this point has been how we're living in this kind of middle time where Jesus has already come. He has resurrected, like we celebrated last month. Listen, what we're talking about is we know the end of the story. We know the end of the story. And so that helps us understand what it's like to live in this middle part of the story of the Bible. It helps us make sense of sometimes when things hurt, or whenever we're sad, or it helps us rejoice and be happier. And so in this verse, it's reminding us that Jesus is King. He's reigning and he's ruling, and he will do that forever and ever and ever. So let's work on this one together. All right, can you guys work on this one with me? It's nice and short and sweet. It goes like this. And he shall reign. That's just a word that we use to say for a king. So we're going to put a crown on like a king, okay? And he shall reign forever and ever. And that's Revelation 11:15. Okay? All right. Let's do it one more time together, a little bit faster. And he shall reign forever and ever. Revelation 11:15. All right, you guys work on that one. And what good news that one day Jesus will fully and finally reign forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever